Good morning, Cardano Army. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video, guys. Go ahead and do all the things that the algorithm requires. Hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, doing all that stuff, guys. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. We got some rapid fire updates for you today. I think tomorrow we're going to be coming out with the Singularity Net video where we showcase all the products that they've released for the AI bull run that I think is going to occur in about a year. So we're just gearing up, guys. We're literally stacking, sticking, and chilling. This is what we've been doing for the past 3-4 years now, so ain't nothing really changed. But yeah, let's get into the news. So Cardano EMURGO build hackathon is on. All right, 2 million in prizes, guys. The hackathon is now here. So if you got some development skills and you want to improve Cardano and have a chance to win two prizes of $2 million, then definitely participate in this. Let's take a look at this video. All right, so there we go. May 1st to July 23rd. That is the hackathon time. So go ahead and submit your ideas. That'd be really cool. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. We've got the Hosk yet again. This is the Lex Fridman podcast here, guys. 5 hours of great Cardano content. I'd highly recommend you guys go ahead and take a look at that. Lex Fridman on YouTube, amazing. He has all kinds of cool interviews with a lot of cool, interesting people. And this is one of the biggest ones. I actually watched the entire video. Look, 5 hours long, legitimately insane. And they had to cut things too. So guys, if you're on a plane ride or, you're working out, I'd recommend, you take a look at this whole video. But let's take a look at what Charles has to say about Ethereum's accounting model versus Cardano's accounting model.
UTXO is kind of like cash register accounting. So, and let's assume you don't have credit cards, you just have cash. And so when you go and buy some milk and potatoes or whatever, you go to the cashier, you pull out your $20 bill, you give it to them, and let's say that it comes up to $17.50, they have to make change. So you don't tear your $20 bill and cut a piece of it off and say, here's part of my 20. You give them the entire $20 bill, and then they give you something back. And the things that they give you back are also atomic units. They don't cut those things out. In a nutshell, is that there's inputs and outputs. Your inputs is that 20, and your outputs will be the $17.50 that goes to them, and then the remaining change that goes back to you. The problem with this particular model is that the way it was implemented with Bitcoin, there was no notion of how do we run complex predicates, complex contracts on this thing, where instead of just saying, okay, I'm just going to push value to you, I want to put lots of terms and conditions into the movement of that value. Like, you only get this if I mow your lawn on Tuesday, or you only get this if, some event happens, like the Broncos win the Super Bowl or something like that. So a lot of people are trying to figure out in the early days of Bitcoin, how could we improve the expressiveness of the system? And one of the ways of doing it is you can go to a different accounting model, bank-style accounting. So in a bank ledger, every time you do a withdrawal or deposit, it's a mutable system. With the cash register accounting, you don't tear up the bills. With the bank, you can deduct or add to the ledger all the time. So what we did is we said, okay, if you take the UTXO model and you add some data to it, And instead of saying it's just a digital signature, but it's in a script, you can basically create something that's still the same as cash register, but now you have programmability, and the big difference is local versus global. So in the case of UTXO, your scripts are your concerns. So whatever's going on in that cash register has no bearing or impact on the other cash registers. But when you look at bank accounting, you have to know the state of the entire banking world to be able to make that work. Why? Because if that transaction is inbound, that wire transfer is inbound, you have to know those funds are actually there. That thing is actually happening. So what we did is we said, okay, add data, add a programmability, and you're kind of in this nice Goldilocks zone between what Ethereum did with an account style model and a global state system. And you're not as restrictive as Bitcoin, but you're still in a Turing complete world. You can still run all kinds of things.
There we go, straight from the horse's mouth. Thank you, Charles, for that. And let's go ahead and move on. Congratulations to OneCom. Ticker symbol 1COMM, minting 5 blocks this epoch. Congratulations. 3 whole 5 blocks have been minted in their lifetime. Amazing. Guys, if you're not delegated to OneCom, I don't know what you're doing. Please consider delegating to OneCom. We support only small stake pool operators on this channel. Keep Cardano decentralized. OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM, 0% fees till at least the end of December 2023 for all existing and new delegators. Thank you, OneCom, for being the channel sponsor. Let's go ahead and move on. Real quick, just some ISPO news here. ISPOs ending in May. CN Cardano ending May 20th. ISPOs that ended in April, Kirkstone and Machiavelli IC.io. Guys, just make sure whichever you're delegating to, make sure that they're still active. Okay, and you might need to switch around your stake here and there. Just make sure you're still receiving blocks. All right, you don't want to, set it and forget it, and then come back, a couple months down the road and realize you're not getting any ADA for your delegation. That'd be really, really bad. I mean, you're missing out on sweet passive income. So just make sure that you're getting the ADA that you are entitled to. Let's go ahead and move on. And finally, guys, we got Newcast here. Some updates. They have a new movie on Newcast, which is pretty cool. If you don't know what Newcast is, it is a streaming platform for Cardano blockchain. So this is pretty cool. Newcast team is busy in the lab. Here's a quick overview of what's being delivered and what's coming. Mobile app, they're already in the Google Play Store. iOS coming soon. NFT ticketing system coming soon. TV app currently being built. And new smart contract for developers. So here's the new film. Making a Living, Charlie Chaplin's 1914 film debut as a charming swindler, showcasing his early comic skills, giving a glimpse of the tramp character he would later develop, directly by Harry Lerman. It's a short, silent film. So that is pretty cool. They're adding movies relatively regularly. Ottoman is their feature movie. And then we have an upcoming Lovelace Club film here. So it's slowly being built out. Building a streaming platform is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, guys, let's keep chopping wood. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon with the Vechain and Cardano updates. Have a good day. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Vechain and Cardano Army, for your amazing Patreon support, guys. I'd like to give a shout out to Maryland for Crypto, Anthony Andrews, Farouz Din, Kyle Bachi, CryptoSVT.si, Angeltopia, DNC Vale, Leon Jackson II, Kragan, All Flare LLC, Lucky Sunshine Token, and VET Docky. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys, and I'll be back with another video soon.